Okay, so today we're just going to take a look at some simple algebra. So if you want to have a go at the questions yourself, pause the video here, but I'm going to get straight into the solutions. So here's the questions on the left, I'm going to do the solutions over on the right. So let's take a look at number one. So number one, here we are. So we have x plus 7 is equal to 15. So one of the things we have to remember with algebra is that everything we do to one side, we have to do to the other side. So very simply, what we can do is we can take our x plus 7 is equal to 15, and then we can minus 7 off both sides. So that will give us x plus 7 minus 7 is equal to 15 minus 7. And then from there we can just work it out. So we have on the left hand side we'll have the x, because the plus 7 and the minus 7, they cancel each other out. And then 15 minus 7 leaves us with 8. So we have x is equal to 8. That one's nice and solved. Let's go on to the next one. So question number 2. There we have it. We have 3x is equal to 21. And again, that was very, very simple. So whatever we do to the left, we have to do to the right. So we want to get x on its own. So what do we do to get x on its own? Well, we have 3 of them. And so all we need to do is divide by 3. So that will give us divided by 3. And on the left, we'll get an x. And on the right, we'll get 21 over 3. So x is equal to 7. Nice and easy. Let's move on to question number 3. So question number 3, we have 5x minus 4 is equal to 2x plus 11. And so what do we have to do here? Let's take a look. So one of the first things I can see we can do, we can add 4 to both sides. So let me just add 4 to both sides. And that will give us 5x is equal to 2x plus 15, because 11 plus 4 is 15. Then what else can we do? Well, we can take 2x away from both sides, because we see we have a 2x on this side and a 5x on this side. So minus 2x. So we have 3x, because 5 minus 2 is 3, is equal to 0 x's, so we don't have to write anything, plus 15. So 3x is equal to 15. And finally, that gives us our last one. We can divide by 3. So if we divide both sides by 3, we'll have x is equal to 5. Question 4 is starting to get a little bit trickier, so let's have a look at that one next. And I'll write that one out again. So we've got 2 times 3x minus 5 in the brackets is equal to x plus 7. Now we've got some brackets here, so when we're dealing with the brackets, what we'll do is we'll multiply out the brackets first. So on the left, when you're multiplying out the brackets, make sure you times this term and this term separately by what is out the front here. So we'll have 2 times 3, so we get 6x, and then 2 times minus 5, which is minus 10. So 6x minus 10 on the left, and that is still equal to x plus 7. And then we can have a look at it again. What can we do now? Well, we can add 10 to both sides. So let's do that. So we'll add the 10, and that will give us 6x is equal to x plus 7 plus 10, which is 17. And then what can we do now? We can minus an x off of both of the sides. So let's just minus the x. So we've got 5x is equal to 17. And last but not least, we're going to get a bit of a fraction here, but what we can do, we can divide by 5. So divided by 5, x is equal to 17 over 5, and we can leave that as a fraction. So it just gives us a bit of an awkward number there, but we'll just leave it like that and move on to number 5. Okay, question number 5. There we are. So this one's a little bit more awkward. We've got x over 3 plus 5 on the one side is equal to 2x over 3 minus 1. So one of the things that we can do in this one is we can actually, if we see we've got these two awkward fractions, x over 3 and 2x over 3, and we want to get x on its own. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tidy it up a bit. One of the things I can do is I can add 1 to both sides. So let's just do that and just tidy it up. So if we add 1 to both sides, we're going to get x over 3 plus 6 is equal to 2x over 3. And then what we can do, well, there's a few things we can do. We could multiply it out now. So we could multiply it by 3 now, or we could actually just take this x minus 3, we could take it off both sides. So that might be an easy way of doing it. So let's do that. So let's minus x over 3. So when we're dealing with fractions, just remember that this 2x over 3 can also be written, if I write it just to the side next to it here, as 2 times x over 3. Like that. So we've got 2x over 3's. So if we minus x over 3 off the both sides, we'll have 6 on the left is equal to 2x over 3 minus x over 3, which will give us 1x over 3. So that will give us x over 3. And then now all we need to do is times both sides by 3. So let's just do that here. And that will give us 18 is equal to x. And there's our answer. Well, I hope you got them all right, and I hope they helped, and I look forward to catching you next time.